Hello everybody, just a quick video today to show you my latest bargain camera that I picked up at a car boot sale for £2.49, and I was rummaging through all the old cameras they had there, and as I always do at the weekends if I can, I'll pop to a car boot or a thrift store or charity shop and see what old film cameras they've got, and often they don't have any on display in thrift stores, and you have to say, oh, have you got any old cameras out the back? And they'll bring out an old box of old cameras they don't think anybody would want. And sometimes that's what can happen. But this one I picked up at a car boot and immediately recognised it was the YASHICA T3 Super, and just kind of prayed that when I got it home it would work, and said, oh, how much do you want for that? £2.49. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem at all. I'll take my chances. You know, get it home, put some batteries in, see if it works. Well, apart from a tiny sort of hairline kind of crack there, a little dent, and a few little scuffs, you can see basically in every other regard, it's pretty good. There's like no marks on the back, look at that. No marks on the top, pretty good. I had to give it a bit of a clean, had some suntan lotion from probably like 20 years ago. It was a bit white here, so I just cleaned that and it all came off and it looks like new. And I popped in a battery. Now I've had a look at on YouTube for videos on the YASHICA T3, and I can't find any kind of decent guides really. There's a few people that briefly talk about it, but none that really went through how it works. So I'll try and cover off a bit now. So the battery goes in here like this, you can pull it out. Goes in like that, and it takes a 2CR5 6-volt battery. Now this will go in any which way, and this diagram, even with that, I found it a bit confusing, and I thought, oh, it doesn't work, and I just to try it lots of different ways until I saw that come up, and I knew that it was okay. You pull it back like that, and the auto kicks in there, and if I close it, it goes away like that. You press this button to cycle through the auto modes, like that. Now loads of reviews I read said, oh, the bit of a pain with this camera is when you turn it on, it's like, so I turn it off, back on again like that. It's in auto and it will fire the flash if it needs it, and you might not want it to use the flash if it needs it. So a lot of people are saying, oh, you've got to turn the flash off, but none kind of said actually how you do it, and these are all a bit confusing because that's not flash off, that's some sort of night mode. You might want to use the flash at night, and then you've got like a double flash there. It's like kind of like a fill flash. So I had to read the whole instruction manual, and eventually I kind of worked out that in there it says basically flash off is that with the moon, the night mode. So that actually is flash off. It would be probably more helpful if it has a, like you get on some cameras, like a kind of flash, almost in like a sort of like a no smoking sign, you know, one of those like that shows you that it's no flash. But that's what it is. If you don't want the flash, put it on that mode. And then you've got this button here, and this does self timer, and then you've also got continuous shooting. So that's continuous shooting mode there. You can see that, and that's normal, timer, and continuous. Okay, and then if I close it and then open it again, it's in flash mode. A couple of presses, it's now in no flash. So when I press the shutter, the flash doesn't go off. I'll try it in continuous. It's pretty good, and I'll close it like that. So that, I mean, it's a point and shoot, so that's kind of about it. I'm going to load my first roll of film. So today I'm shooting Ilford XP2400 Super, which is it's a black and white film, but it's actually C41 processing, so it's colour, which means it's cheaper to get developed if you take it in somewhere. So there's a little button on the side that opens it up. So inside. So I'm not working with the best lighting today. Inside you can see it's lovely and clean. So sometimes you do just get lucky, and if you keep asking and keep vigilant and keep looking for these cameras, and you kind of know the point and shoots that are worth getting from kind of reading lots of articles and trawling eBay, then when you go into the car boots and charity shops kind of armed with that knowledge in the back of your head, and then sometimes you can get lucky. Okay, so you've got to pull the film through until it kind of catches on the sprocket there at the end. So if you can see that just there, it's just touching that sprocket there, so that's kind of poking through basically up to this orange sort of red line. I'm going to close it. There we go, and it's wound it through to frame 1. And that's sort of it. I mean, the only other kind of additional feature of this camera that I think I haven't seen in any point and shoot, which I think is brilliant, is you've got this little NA scope thing, which is basically like a waist level finder. So if I put my hand there, you can see, and that's really clear. So I can, for street photography, you just open it up. I'd probably turn the flash off. Sorry, turn the flash off, and then you could just basically look down, see your subject, press the button, and take some sort of shots, sort of candid shots like that. And that's it. That's my very quick review of the YASHICA T3 Super. I'm going to shoot some film, and I'll let you know what I think when I get the results. And yeah, keep going out there and looking for bargains, because sometimes it does happen, and it happened to me this weekend. So I'm going to take this camera out and shoot some film with it. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my reviews, and I'll do some more.